right, Shalom. It's the GMS in Boston City Camp. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory due to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that teach this word. And we want to give a shalom to the elect. Blessings and peace to all you brothers out there pushing this word in sincerity and with truth. All right. As you already know, brothers know you in the spirit. So, pretty much, we in that time where demons is finna start turning up, man. I mean, not to say that it hasn't been, but you would be able to tell by what's going on in the world and also within Israel. You're seeing demons being made manifest, and you're seeing a different level of demons that are actually making themselves known. The level of demonic activity that's going on is increasing. And that's one of the things that if you're spiritual, you would understand that is the Lord is bringing that particular battle, I should say, between the righteous and the wicked, good versus evil. And it won't be an interesting movie, so to speak, if the competition between the two don't elevate. This is the ultimate test. Demons are going to start trying to attack brothers, try to hop on brothers to make them do things that they normally wouldn't do, because we're these wicked bodies.
Right.
You're going to have wicked men. A lot of we deal with the scoffers all the time. We know what type of demons they are. Some of them have low level demons that we just ignore. You also got dudes that got high level demons on them that's really trying to bring a ruckus. So, this is a spiritual battle, and we got to understand that the Lord is turning up the heat. So Satan has permission right now to send his top-notch, unclean, wicked, evil spirits out. Now we got to beware of that as men of the Lord. All right? First scripture I want you to start off with is Matthew 24:12. This is basically Yahweh Shai warned that evils, wickedness on the planet Earth alone was going to elevate. It was going to increase. You get that?
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. 12. It says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold."
Because wickedness shall increase. What does it say again? Read it again.
Because it says, "And because iniquity shall abound."
Shall abound, meaning it's going to be excessive.
It says, "The love of many shall wax cold."
The love of many shall wax cold. There, really, outside of the brotherhood, outside of the elect, man, there's no true love in this world, man.
Right.
There's nothing but straight up wickedness. Don't nobody care about nothing but their damn selves, man. And everybody is walking after the lust of their own flesh. And only demons, per evil, unclean, wicked spirits can cause that.
I can hit two quick ones real quick. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3. I'll just read verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And from basically verse 2 on down to like verse 5 to 7, 6 or something like that, it's just listing the different types of demons that come with it. Should I read them or no?
Go ahead.
It kind of says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves," like you were just saying.
Yep.
It says, "covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers."
These are all demons.
Right.
When a demon hops on you, you might get a proud spirit on you. You might get a boasting, a covetous spirit on you. You won't what you see others have. Go ahead.
It says disobedient to parents.
That you see that with men that's bugging out when they get kicked out or leave the circle.
That's right.
they start rebuking their parents.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Unthankful.
Unthankful. They're not thankful to the men that taught them, that gave them everything that they know.
Right. As well as in your personal lives too.
Yep.
Like, you know, your family can be that way too. Your children can be that way.
Yep.
Your parents can be that way. Just your friends or whoever.
Yep.
You know. It says unholy,
Mm-hmm.
without natural affection,
Uh-huh.
truce breakers,
Yep.
false accusers,
Yep.
incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. That's a big one too.
Yep. That's the problem with the black unconscious community.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys despise the men of the Lord because they know what we're saying deep down in the spirit. They know what we is teaching is the truth, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's why they despise us. And then you see that with people in the world, man. They just can't put their finger on it. Like, man, what's up with you, man? Like, who is this guy?
That's right.
Or the guy that you knew, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you don't know me anymore, right? And they despise it. Go ahead.
It says traitors,
Uh-huh.
heady, high-minded.
Oh, you got traitors.
Yep.
You
As
know?
soon as they get kicked
As soon
out,
as they get kicked out,
turn against Yahweh Shem
they
Yahshua.
turn right against him. Start teaching a wayward philosophy, a different doctrine,
Yep.
other than what they was taught.
And this is always, you gotta always look at all the folds of which it corresponds in your life. Not just we basically hitting on in the truth, but mainly in your personal lives is where you know where you really gonna get hit
Yep.
with a lot of this.
That's right.
You know that because that's what's gonna break you down. And the truth, it seems easy, but it's when you go into your personal life and these things start happening to you that a lot of brothers, it seems like a lot of brothers start falling away that way.
Hey, look how this year has started off, man.
Yeah.
2015 starting off with a bang with these demons, and you seeing it. Just and now we coming into the time of the Passover, man. So it ain't even finished yet. So you can only imagine the level of demons that's just gonna be turning up and turning up. You know, trying to cause confusion, trying to break spirits of certain men that's actually trying. You know, but the elect ain't gonna fold under pressure. Lord willing, we those men and all you Akim out there that's pushing His word, sincerity, and truth, man. These demons, they're not gonna break you. Yahweh, as long as Yahweh Shai got you, these demons can't get to you like that, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Yep.
From such turn away.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I want to jump down and get a couple of them because it's going, bro.
Right.
Verse 12, it says, yea, and all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecutions by these demons. These demons is going to be the one pushing these persecutions off on you. It said, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. And let's not forget about the seducing demons too.
Yep.
A lot of these women and you know, and then seduce you with money and pleasure or whatever.
Yep.
Those things are also big, have made a big jump in this new year, you know, in this time. It says, seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
Yep.
Just want to hit that. While
That's
we're
right. That's right. You know, and there's a lot of, you know, you saw a lot of examples over the, you know, course of time where a lot of men that got seduced by other wicked demons.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they was up out of here. They got up out of there, man.
Or as soon as we may not see them get seduced by those demons, but we see them run right to those demons when they fall out.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Dino Man,
Yep.
or Chomper, what we like to call him, Izar. He ran straight to Wendy Williams, man.
Yeah.
Baloo. You know, that's what happens. Get
To the next one?
second Ezra 5 and 2. You can start at the top though.
Okay, come. It says, Second Ezra chapter 5 verse 1, it says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
Uh-huh.
and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
Yep.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wickedness is going to increase above past. Read that
It
again.
said, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest. It's
Yep.
gonna continue
It's going to
getting
continue.
worse.
It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Just when you thought
Yeah, it could be no
that it
more
could
wickedness.
be no more wicked than what you see, it always gets topped each day as time go, man. You
Yeah.
like you go on World Star sites like that, man, to see the wickedness of Jake. You always every day they it keeps up with just the wickedness.
Yep.
Every day it seems like, God damn, how wicked can Jake be, man?
You just see the next worst something
The
else.
next worst something, man, that Jake is doing.
Hey, let me say
That's why it said, was it Jeremiah? They have surpassed the deeds of the wicked
Yep. With wickedness.
with wickedness, man.
Let's be clear about it.
We coming more wicked than this damn devil Esau, man.
Right. Because it's you that gets seen on TV doing all this major wickedness on World Star and whatever else. We know he do wickedness.
Yep.
We know what his track record is, but that ain't supposed to be you, but you doing worse.
Mhm.
Yeah, he taught you, but you doing worse. He didn't teach you how to twerk. He didn't teach you that shit. Half naked with your babies walking around the back, fucking many men up in there. He didn't teach you that.
Yep. I mean, you see all type of shit going on, man. You got kids killing their family because they couldn't play the video game
Yeah.
or they couldn't get on the internet.
Yep.
You know, the nigga woman twerking right in front of her baby.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jake getting slapped with child support for children that ain't even his.
Yep.
You know, like it's shit is getting just it's
ridiculous.
it's getting ridiculous, man.
It's exceeding.
Exceedingly polluting the whole earth.
Right.
You know.
There's a little more. It says,
Right.
but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now seest, but that thou hast heard long ago. All the wickedness that was written in the Bible ain't even close to the shit that's going on today.
Yep.
It ain't even close. I mean, the basics of it are there, but the detail that the wicked are doing. I'm talking about the 2/3 wicked, as well as just the heathen wicked and everybody else. That wickedness is ridiculous.
Yep. That's why the prophecy says, man, that this particular time, Jacob's trouble, it's gonna be like no other time in history, man. It's gonna be no other day like it, and that's rightfully so, because it ain't been no more wicked time than now.
Right.
So it's only right that the Lord bring trouble to this wicked society, man, and make it like no other day that has ever been.
Get this. I go right to what you need. This is 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers,
Yep,
walking after their own lust.
that's right. And the scoffers, you know, they got major demons on them. Some of them scoffers, man, they can't wake up without the men of the Lord on their mind, man.
Like no cowards.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's ridiculous, man. All you do was go out there and search out.
Hey, man, you trying hard, man.
The mistakes of
Yeah,
man in the flesh.
just straining out a net, man.
Yeah, for real.
Just looking for any little thing, man. That's how we know you not sincere. You a demon, man. You trying to sow discord and trying to break up brothers, man.
Yep.
Got brothers on the comment board, you know, you trying to question and ask certain other men like, hey, but are these men going off? Admit, ain't they going off? Just so you could try to have brothers at fault with one another, man. The Lord hates that, man.
Yep.
The scriptures speak of preaching Yahweh Shai of envy and of strife. Philippians the 1st chapter, man. You're a demon, man. And you ain't edifying nobody with that, man.
Right.
You ain't edifying nobody. All you doing is causing more scattering, man.
Yep.
That's all you doing. But that's good. The Lord is using you on his left hand side to get rid of all the demons, man. And you're I ain't gonna say you a low level, but you got a certain level of an unclean spirit on your ass, man.
Right. Because they did that to the Lord. There was men walking around trying to do that to the Yahushua.
Trying to
provoke him.
Trying to entangle him in his words and stuff. Trying to pick at him.
Yeah.
You know.
Trying to find fault in the doctrine.
Yep.
That's all you really trying to do is trying to find fault in the doctrine. Trying to find fault in the spirit.
Trying to find slip. You know, when brothers slip up and whatnot. That don't mean that they slipping from the heart.
Right.
You know. But you doing it out of malice, man. You being wicked, man.
That's that real Angela Bassett spirit. What's the name of that movie? Where she burned up her husband's shit?
Waiting to exhale.
Waiting to exhale spirit, man. That's what that is. You just looking for you just trying to bring more righteous men down so they can be where you at. But the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, gonna keep them where they supposed to be at, regardless what you do.
Yep.
And the ones that do fall away because of you was meant to fall away anyway, but you only making it worse on yourself.
That's
because of the young brothers that you may be setting up a stumbling block before.
That's right.
You want that 13 and 31?
Second Ezra 13.
All right, Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. It says, it says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another.
Now this is going into the times we coming into now, where it's about to get turned up. Like the spirits is about to start working. World War III is already in the brinks. You're gonna have class wars. You're gonna have civil wars, race wars, and we're already seeing that it's a nation rising against nation. You're seeing what was going on with Ukraine, Russia, America, you know, China. You're seeing what's going on in the news, man. Go ahead.
It says, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
And one realm against another. That's kingdom against kingdom. And if you want to get, and if you want to be spiritual, it's also talking about between dimensions, man. Because when demons attack on the physical realm, they attack from what? The spiritual realm.
Yeah.
That's where they doing their performance at. But it's made manifest in the physical.
Yep.
You know? So yeah, it's gonna be realm against realm, physical, you know, versus spiritual, man. And in that and in between those portals, it's the righteous versus the wicked. You know? That's the way the Lord set it up. You know? Get Ephesians.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10.
So we dealing with spirits from a different realm. Get that in Ephesians. This is what we got to deal with. This is what brothers in the spirit. This is what we have to deal with. You know. Go ahead.
Kind of says, I know which one you're thinking too. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might." But it said, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
Yep, like
demons.
That's them to fight them demons, man. You better stay spiritual and stay grounded in His Word. Protect yourself with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is His Word, man.
Right.
You know, this Word is your shield. It's your buckler. It's your sword. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 12 it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places."
That's talking about these demons, man. And then you got the left hand side, which the elites. That's where they working at. These guys, man, they got the top, the most top level demons working with them, because they the seed of of the wicked. You know,
Right.
they physical counterparts of the spiritual demon Satan on the planet Earth. These demons trying to depopulate the earth.
Yeah.
They trying to put you Jakes in slavery. They trying to bring a new world order.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to change pretty much everything from its rightful order and turn everything contrary.
They trying to destroy all righteousness
Yep.
so much that they're willing to destroy themselves,
Yep.
to be self-destructive,
Yep.
you know, to get that agenda gonna, you know, passed across, you know.
Yep.
That's how bad it is. Just to take your blessing from you, Jake. It's just to take your blessing from you.
Yep. I mean, they got so many tactics set up against you. It ain't even funny, man. MK Ultra is one.
Yeah.
You know,
Spiritual enchantments.
the sorceries,
Yeah, with the movies, music, and
Yep.
you know,
religion,
Yep.
these different churches and religions.
Mhm. And let's not forget, money worship is a religion
Mm-hmm.
nowadays.
Yep.
You know.
So man, they got different avenues that they use to basically break down you Jakes, man. And it's working on the majority of you.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 13 it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day,
Yep.
and having done all to stand."
Mm-hmm.
It said, "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
That's right.
Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked."
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you do that? By staying grounded in His Word, man.
That's how you fight them off.
That's how you fight them
Fiery
off.
darts
man.
off.
That's how you fight them off, man.
Demons
You
off.
might have demons that might try to attack you and make you, do something that you shouldn't be doing. But first, how do you quench that? You go into the scriptures and like, man, the scriptures says this ain't cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
you
so-
just you just fired you just quenched a fiery dart of the wicked, man. You know.
And just to give a quick account on something that happened to me just recently, I was considering going. I was just telling. I was going considering meeting up with a chick or whatever, but I wasn't too sure about her. So I was like, well, let me read a minute while I'm waiting till she ready. And I got into reading, and time passed. She was hitting me. My phone, I didn't hear it, and I didn't even end up dealing with her. Because who knows what kind of wickedness would have went on.
Sure.
You know, another time, I was meditating on something in the scriptures. Same chick hit me up, but then I had a flat tire. And I couldn't make it over there. So something's keeping me away from that anyway. You know, so that's when you have your mind on the Lord. When you have Hashem Ashai and in His Word. Things like that, He will look out for you in that way. You know, it was tough going through a flat tire in that situation I was in, but who knows what it kept me from. I have to go to the hood to go deal with this chick if I would have went. With a bad tire, it's not good looking. It's not smart. You know?
Sure.
Can you get next?
Get Zechariah. You know, because the Lord Himself. I mean, there's different examples in the scriptures of men of the Lord who had to stand against the wiles of the devil, man. They had to deal with Satan personally. The chief of these unclean, wicked spirits, man. The adversary. Get that in Zechariah. This is high priest Joshua.
Yep.
You know, Satan was trying to mess with him directly. Get that.
Zechariah chapter 3 verse 1. "And He showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him."
Yeah, Satan was basically trying to make Joshua go off, trying to make him resist. You know?
What's this going on to the the angel of the Lord, right?
And what does it mean to resist? It means to fight against. And what is your adversary? Your adversary is to oppose, to make you oppose,
Because that's
or
what
to
the
come
word
against
Satan
you.
means. The word Satan means adversary.
That's right.
If I did it say that right here? Don't worry about it.
Huh.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
but
a
we
lot.
know
It's
what
a
Shaitan
lot. It
said
does.
it
It
means.
does say it right here.
Right.
It says because it has a definition.
Huh.
Satan says the adversary.
Yep.
You know, and it says resist, oppose.
Oppose.
Right
See.
here, God's word,
See.
right? It says verse 2. It says, and the Lord shall see. It's a lot. So the Lord said unto Satan, the Lord rebuke thee, O Satan. Even the Lord that hath chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee.
That's right, man. So the angel of the Lord rebuked Satan. You know.
It says, is this not a brand plucked out of the fire? Talking about Joshua. When he's somebody that you ain't supposed to be dealing with, you're supposed to be trying to tempt.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know?
So it shows you that, man, Satan, he has an obsession with trying to take men of the Lord off track, man. That's his job. You know, the Lord sent Satan after Job.
Yep.
Same example.
Went after the Lord.
Went after the Lord. Did that? Was that in Matthew? The 4th chapter. You know? And this is an example of the Lord Himself quenching the fiery darts of the wicked, because He was trying to come at the Lord with different tactics. But the Lord, you know what I'm saying, being the Word Himself, He knew. You know, like, you can't play this game with me.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. It says, then was Yahushua led up to the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the temper came to him, he said, so like when the tempter, you said right, the tempter came.
The tempter, right?
To him.
Hey, because Satan will try to tempt you at your weakest points.
Yep.
You know, he tried to do that with the Lord, so you don't think that he'll try to do that to you?
And he'll use anybody else in your life, your children, your woman, your parents, you know, your job,
wherever your weak spot
your
is
livelihood.
at. Wherever your weak spot is at, that's where he's gonna jab. He's gonna jab at that, man.
And he will do multiple just to do it.
Yep.
You ever be in traffic, and you know, you ride around in traffic, whatever, and all of a sudden this cars just a commotion just creates around you. That's them trying to get you to do that, and you get frustrated, you damn near get road rage. That's them trying to get you.
That's
Trying to find any way to get you.
Yep. That's right.
You know? It says, back in verse 3, it says, and when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High.
Yeah, he's cutting the devil. The devil was pretty much trying to scoff, man.
And you're trying to make him stop his fast, break his fast.
Yep.
He's getting too spiritual on it.
Yep.
He says, because he knew he was hungry.
Yep.
Right? He says, then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou darest the foot against the stone. Yahushua said unto him, is it written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power?
Right. Right.
Verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up to an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Hey, and isn't that what A lot of our people that sell out,
Yep.
isn't that the same thing that happens
That's
to them?
the same
That's
promise.
the exact same thing.
That's the temp that gets them.
Yep. You know, and then you weak, you go after your own lust, you get entrapped in that, man. The devil got you, Satan got you.
Yep.
You know? So what do Jake do in return? They lose their soul, they worship Baphomet, they become Masonic, become top level demons, witches,
Yep.
just so they can get that top spot on the Forbes list every year. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 10 says, Then said Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve.
That's right. There shall be no other God before me. You know?
First commandment.
That's the first commandment. You know?
It says, Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. And then that's what happens. It's like when you get past demons, you know, it said, resist the devil and he shall flee from thee.
Yep.
When you get past them, it brings you closer to the Most High.
That's right.
It brings you closer back to the Word.
That's
You
right.
know? What you want to know?
Get 1 Timothy 4.
Come on. Start at the top.
Yeah.
1 Timothy 4 verse 1, it says, Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
That's right, man. and that's what we're experiencing as we go in this thing, man. Dudes is departing from the faith. They're losing faith. You know, they got somebody in the world in their ear telling them like, "Hey, man, you really gonna be a bum all the rest of your life? You really gonna believe in a power that lives in the sky somewhere, man? You ain't, so you really ain't gonna make this money?" You know, and that's just on a lower level. That's dealing with, you know, niggas in the world that'll have the influence to seduce you, to pull you out.
Yeah,
But then also in the truth, you're gonna have other Israelite groups that are sold out, and you start paying attention to them, and you find yourself listening to them often. You like what they're hearing because it makes you feel comfortable, and you're starting to grow more. How could I put it? Disgruntled at what the men of the Lord are teaching. You get offended, and next thing you know, you fall out, and you want to go and run to them guys that have been seducing you.
I gotta throw this at you, brother. The Spirit just hit me. I remember Daddy, a former member of this camp that fell out, and he used to say, you know what? I be listening to Joel Osteen. No, one of his co-workers listens to Joel Osteen because because he's a motivational speaker, and he gets him in the mind to make money. Because they were doing the promoting out on the strip. And the conversation, but that's where it ended though. He didn't say any more after that. He didn't say he let him listen, or he definitely didn't say that he cut him up, with it. That he cut the dude on Joel Osteen. He didn't say that either. And then, but we see where he's at now.
Yep. Back in the
But
world.
we don't see him, so we know where he's at now.
Back in the world. That's right.
Oh, I was
And that word in the Greek for devil, because it said doctrine of devil, right? It's from the Greek word daimonion, which also means what, demon, right? That's where that comes from, right? It says the divine power, deity, divinity, a spirit, a being inferior to the Most High, superior to men. Hey, so a spirit is could be stronger than you in the physical, but it's still lower than the power of the Most High.
Right.
Right. So it could pretty much take you over. Evil spirits of the messengers and ministers of the devil or Satan.
And let me say it like this, real quick, brother. And see, only way a demon won't completely overtake you and throw you up out the faith is if Yahweh Hashem Shai is with you. That's why he said that about Job. Have you considered my servant Job? That's why he said about the Lord. And that's what he said about what we read in Joshua. He wasn't supposed to touch him.
About
High
High
priest
Priest
Joshua.
Joshua. Yeah.
Wasn't supposed to touch him.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
there's a little more on this. It says, speaking lies, verse 2, it says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Yep, like your mind is already is set forth, man, on what you gonna believe. There's no getting through to you. You know, you done become a full-fledged reprobate at this point. You know, and we pray all the time that spirit don't get on brothers and that don't and us on us either, man. That goes for all of us, man. We don't want to be those type of examples. You know. If you start getting proud that in this knowledge, man, you'll be the next example.
That's right. Hey,
so we gotta remain humble, man, in this thing, man. Admit that we ain't perfect.
We are in
the flesh, and we all of us got demons that we fight, man.
Right.
All of us, man. We ain't perfect at all. You know.
But we gotta keep this in the forefront. Gotta stay by the water and keep this in the forefront of our lives and in our minds, you know, so everything that comes to us gets sifted through.
That's right.
You know? First Peter?
Yeah.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8 says, be sober. Let me read up a little bit. It's verse 6, it says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. Not yet, but in due time.
That's right.
It says, casting all your cares upon him. What are some of those cares? Just to briefly touch on them, like dealing with these demons, all the tribulation that you're gonna come across, all the important things, like it says in Matthew the 6th chapter.
The 6th chapter, yeah.
The things that he know you have need of.
Yep. Don't worry about that.
Yep. It says, cast all your cares upon him, for he careth for you.
That's right.
It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's right. He go to and fro, looking for men that he wants to take out, man. And if the Lord allows, if that soul is not rooted through the foundation of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the devil is going to take that man. He's going to take him out.
Right.
You know?
Exactly right. I'm reading this last verse. It says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. You know, it's just know that this is what we're supposed to go through. In brotherhood, that's what the men of the Lord go through.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. So look forward to, things getting even worse, man. Not just within, we understand that the prophecies is going to happen. It's going to be straight hell out here. We know about that. We teach, we prophesy that. It's going to get bad, man.
Right.
Also look at it within the spiritual, that demons are going to also be trying to test you even more the closer we get to the day.
And they're getting more, as you're building this, being built up through the Spirit, they're getting more crafty in their ways of taking you down, of deceiving you and getting on you.
That's right, man. You got certain men that are even down with Wolf or were down with GMS, but they bugging out because of the scoffers, man.
Right.
Alizé and No Cowards and these other guys that's calling themselves trying to be on a hunt or attack against the brethren. You got guys that are like, getting messed up over it, man, and they having second thoughts and shit, man. I'm pretty sure that's happening, man. Lord willing it ain't, but I'm sure that you have men that's getting disgruntled about this, man.
You've been former brothers, man, so to speak, that have been falling out just since 2015.
You had something else? If not, get Sirach 25 and 13.
You want to go down first or Matthew first?
Which one you?
I'm thinking Matthew first. Because you want the 14th verse, right? It's the one that you really want. That's right, right?
No, 13. That top part, because it's
Okay.
a
I
meat on that.
got it. I'll go with that. Yeah. Sirach 25 and 13.
Now this is dealing with, we understand that this scripture is really pertaining to the second part of the scripture is pertaining to the wickedness of women, because we know how demonic women are.
Right.
But I'm gonna have him read the scripture, but it's a key point in the first part of the scripture that I'm trying to convey. Go ahead.
It says, "Give me." This is Sirach 25 and 13. It says, "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart."
The plague of the heart.
The plague of the mind.
The plague of your mind. And how do Satan plague your mind? Through these demons, man.
And I was going to also say, when we get into the part with the woman, which a lot of brothers know this scripture, that's the one that he loved to use anyway.
That's Satan's favorite vehicle.
Hey, let's go back to Adam and Eve and the serpent. Who did he use? He went to Adam's woman.
Yeah.
So I mean, it goes hand in hand, but it's also broader than that as well.
Between Satan and the so-called white man and the nigger woman, the black woman, or really the women of the tribes,
right?
But Satan between Esau and the women, those are his favorite vehicles, man. Esau is like his Porsche, and the woman is like his fucking his
fucking tank.
His tank.
Yeah, man.
He's
ready for battle.
Straight up, man.
This bitch is ready for battle. Eve, man. You bitches, man.
Yep. So read that part again.
It says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman."
That's right, man.
You keep reading.
Go ahead.
"And any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies, because all of them that we've named are your enemies."
That's right.
I mean, and you may have one that's good, but man, generally, women, Esau, we know that's the enemy, and Satan, man, that's the adversary, that's the opposer, that's the enemy. Those are really out there to get you, man.
And another way for the women, dealing with how demonic they are and their wickedness. That's why in 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter, he pretty much is telling you, like, man, really avoid these women. But if you can't, if it burns, you can't attain, then go ahead and marry. You didn't sin.
Because some people fall off of that.
Exactly. That's why I said at the end, attend upon the Lord without distraction.
Yeah.
Because the wickedness that comes from these women, that can pretty much take away a lot of time and really mess with you in its truth, man. She could bring demons and start putting demons on you. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to Baloo, based on his testimony.
Yeah.
His auntie, right? She put her wicked spirit on him, and that's why he fell back, and she was part of the reason why he stopped going out, man. And started wanting to get comfortable here in Babylon.
Let me get this one right, brother. This is Sirach 19:2. "Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away.
Man.
And he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent." The main part was that first verse, because that's some of his favorite vehicles. Doctrine, philosophy, and using these women.
Actual women.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Get that in Matthew.
Matthew 12, right?
Matthew 12 and 43.
Matthew 12 verse 43.
Because this is an example of how a man becomes plagued in the heart,
right,
or in the mind. Go ahead.
Matthew 12 and 43.
We close off with this.
I got one more.
You got one more? All right, go ahead.
Matthew 12 and 43. "When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and findeth none.
Yeah.
Then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. It says, then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself.
Man, so he really, after he leaves, after that demon leaves your mind, when you come into this thing and you know you really trying to you trying to do the right thing, but then you do something fucked up, you start becoming wicked, you start becoming seduced by the wicked demon, spiritual demon Satan. That spirit is now like, hey, cause he's looking for some. Demons can't rest. Just they gotta be on somebody, man.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta constantly be on something, man.
They the ultimate hunters, man.
Just like when the Lord cast them spirits out of that man. I don't know if it was into those pigs.
It had to go into
those spirits was like, we gotta go into something.
Yeah.
If you're gonna cast us out, man, cast us into those pigs over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So imagine you when those spirits leave, but then they have nowhere to go, and you're a wicked person. Them spirit that same spirit is gonna go back and be like, hey, I got a house. Yeah, if y'all trying to party up and and be wicked, let's go to this house and turn up. Affecting what? Affecting the soul of that particular person. That person is even more plagued in the mind than he ever was.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and they enter in and dwell there.
They abode right there in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It says, and the last state of the man is worse than the first. Even so it shall be unto this wicked generation.
Man, so that explains why the amount of wickedness, the amount of spirits that's on 2/3 of Jake right now.
Yep.
Guys that fall out of this, and also Jakes that's within this world, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? This generation is bugged out, man. You see little young Jakes walking around with high top fade, purple or blue high top fades.
Yeah.
You know, their
Bright
eyebrows
orange
arched,
shoes.
Bright orange. You know,
Clown, man.
just clowns, just
Skinny
cartoon
jeans.
characters,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Bug the hell out.
And don't know how to talk regular English. They talking fucking cryptic code, wicked cryptic codes and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's crazy. But that's all. We'll see. I'm gonna tie it in. That's all the devices that Satan has set us into and pushed us towards, and all his demons that he pushed forth out there on Jake, especially Jake, but on the world at large. And then Jake falls right into it and tries to become master of that. Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, you break it down. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Mm-hmm. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
To rejoice, you that are up here in the spirit world.
Mm-hmm. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. And I just want to throw a smaller, a lesser fold into that. This is how you abide into the heavens also, by being in this world. I mean, in this word. You know, that's how you abide in those heavens, because this is going to get you closer to godliness and heavenliness. You know. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So he gonna start sending out as many demons on you as he can. He gonna start plaguing you in the spirit and in the flesh.
Yep.
You know, and in the mind. You know, that's what he gonna do. He gonna push. He gonna go full force because just like brothers used the analogy before, when you if you drowning and you in the water, you running out of air and you drowning, you gonna kick, scream, do whatever you can to get. You gonna fight to the end to get one more breath. You know, you don't care about nothing but that one more breath.
Yep.
And that's what the devil gonna do. You know,
right.
And so he gonna send out all his angels and all his spirits and demons and everything to try to get you.
Sure.
That was all I have. Right?
That was it. Okay, well with that, Lord willing, notification went out, man, and basically you just want to, tell brothers, man, keep the faith, man.
Right.
Quench the fiery darts of the wickedness, man.
Yeah.
Of these demons, man. Don't let these demons get to you. We understand we in this flesh, and our flesh gets weak at times. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Right.
But try to the best of your ability to live according to the spirit and not according to your flesh, because to live in the flesh is death.
Right.
To live in the spirit is life. So, we all, throughout time, the course of time, we spend years in this thing, not only just to know scriptures, but also to build your spiritual discernment. And that's something that, even if you've been in for a while, if your spiritual discernment is low, now is the time to build it.
Right.
I will acknowledge if certain times brothers may, have that point in time where they start to lose the spirit, so to speak. But then they pray and fast, and just so the Lord, ask for the Lord to increase their spiritual discernment.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. That happens.
Well, and that's what the point I was going to try to drive home. Right now is when you got to stay reading, stay praying and fasting. That's vital right now. Praying and fasting is vital, because you're going to need that to fight against Satan. Like the brother read, was he's actually, Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, is actually more power than us in the flesh.
Yep.
But when we have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai on us, we'll be all right.
Right.
So to keep that spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai on us, what we got to do? We got to pray and fast to get closer, that our flesh decreases and that our spirit increases in Yahweh Shai, while Yahweh.
That's right. That's right.
That's what we got to do. We got to push that. We got to keep our eye on our brethren. If we see any little slack in the brother, whether it's me, him, whoever, all throughout Israel, let's get on him, so we get everybody on the right track.
Remember to restore that man in meekness.
Right.
Because you can, be dealing with the same situation he's dealing with.
Yeah. Exactly.
So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Kahala, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom Wakasad to the elect. And with that, Shalom.